Good morning and welcome back to This Week in the Mohawk Valley. Time now for our CNY travel segment. We're joined by Kelly Blazowski from Oneida County Tourism. Good morning.
Good morning, Jeff. How are you?
Doing very well, and spring is here.
Spring has sprung.
I should knock on wood though, because you never know what'll pop up. But
I know.
it certainly feels like it, smells like it, looks like it. So looks like, right. Talks like, quacks like. It's a duck.
Absolutely it is, and now we have sprung forward to daylight savings time. So if you're up this morning and realize your clocks are off, everyone set your clocks. Spring forward an hour. So welcome to daylight savings time. But we're talking about one of our top attractions in Oneida County and Central New York. We have this morning Erin Crowe from the Adirondack Scenic Railroad.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us.
Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, now you guys all winter long are planning out calendars and when the beer trains are going to be and scheduling who's going to be on them and all of that. So you're in full implementation now, and the bunny train is sold out.
Sold out Easter Bunny train, March 26th.
So
very exciting. Our season in Utica starts with the Easter Bunny train, so a lot of exciting things going on at the railroad this year. Really an exciting time for all of us. So.
Yeah. Well, kudos on selling out the bunny train so fast.
Very quickly. Everybody's ready to get back on. Cabin fever, spring fever. It's time to get out and do some, fun activities, unique activities.
I think it hit earlier this year because we didn't have as much snow, so everybody was just ready to get on with spring. So that's probably an indicator for selling out so quickly. But as you said, you have maybe some plans for Mother's Day coming, already some plans for Father's Day, and then the beer and wine tasting trains are about to start. So go ahead and give us those details.
Yeah, we our first beer and wine train will be on April 22nd. We'll be featuring some local favorites. And we've got the Mechanics Trio going to entertain us with music, and first class service is available as well as coach tickets. So we're looking forward to starting our season. The Mother's Day train is still in development. We're looking to see if there's going to be some interest in maybe taking a special ride with Mom on the train and having a brunch. So still in development, but we're hoping to be able to provide that trip. Father's Day. I know it seems like it's so far in advance, but it really isn't. So we are going to be going back to the Buffalo Head restaurant with our Father's Day train. So we're really excited about working with them again and providing more trips into the Adirondacks.
Yeah, that's exciting that able to work with the Buffalo Head again, a long time standing tradition and a great package.
Absolutely.
Great for you on other levels too, because not only just these public event tours that you plan, but you do charters, and you're out selling the train as an experience, along with us at Oneida County Tourism, to the motor coach industry, to groups, to corporate and meeting planners as an optional activity.
Absolutely.
So we work in that together. So having things like the Buffalo Head open again
as an option to take your friends and family, or even your business associates, colleagues, a nice opportunity to have a nice one-on-one with some in a unique environment.
Absolutely makes the entire product, having all of the links in the chain complete.
And you mentioned, you can charter the train, and you can, of course, for any type of event. We've done weddings, we've done family reunions, little birthday parties in the caboose. Just so many different opportunities to,
to interact and have a good time.
Absolutely.
Hey, can I ask you, the start point, of course, is always Union Station, but there are varying destinations. Give us an idea of some of the destinations you have, and how many miles is that? How long is the trip on the train?
Well, from Utica, you can take the train all the way to Big Moose, which is Eagle Bay area. It's about 57 miles. One way on the train, and you take that trip obviously to see the beautiful scenery along the way and the historical areas that the railroad traverses. The Buffalo Head area, we offered the lunch and brunch trains. So you can take in a nice experience at the station, and being at the highest point on our rail line. It's a very high elevation and very historical. So trips to Old Forge, you know, the layover trips are going to begin in July, and you can take the train on Thursdays and Saturdays to enjoy Old Forge for the day.
You know, and I had some people, you know, with Oneida County Tourism, we also have an office now in Union Station. So, you know, we help field questions for you guys and direct people to you. And then people just coming in from the city have made the connection that you go to Old Forge.
Yes.
And so we have worked with just travelers, guests, family members of others that live up in the Old Forge area who have figured out they can take the Amtrak to Utica, and then on Thursdays they can make their way to Old Forge via the Adirondack Scenic Railroad, and they love it. You know, young people. One comes to mind is a young woman. Her family has a camp up in the Old Forge area, and they figured out that connection, and we're thrilled. And so now she's
it just opens up the Adirondacks for so many folks
to
be able to make those connections. And
so they plan their trips now. They come in on a Thursday because you know they know they can get to Old Forge via the Adirondack Scenic Railroad. So I think it's wonderful that you know you're not just the scenic excursion as well. You know, like we said, corporate outings, you know, and family parties and things like that. So such diversity.
Such diversity. So many things you can do.
Now, the doo-wop trains, those were always fun. Will those be back on the schedule this year?
We've got 5 events for the Soda Fountain Lunch Train, aka our doo-wop train. Yes. So we're really excited about working with Steve and Lynn at the Soda Fountains.
And that goes to Remsen. And to Jeff's point, you know, there are different links of excursions. So you go from Utica to Remsen for that event, and you eat up there. They do all the food, and of course their staff are all in the poodle skirts, and the whole doo-wop theme is carried throughout. So, you know, like you said, diversity and links of experiences. You've got the layover in Old Forge. So you can plan an entire day.
Absolutely. And the thing too is, and people might not know this, you can bring your bike or your kayak, your camping gear. You're going to camp in Old Forge for the weekend. You know, bring all that equipment, put it on the train.
Yes.
And, you know, we'll provide you transportation into town or wherever you need to go. And you've got a mode of transportation. Once you're there, you've got your bike, or you're going to paddle down the Moose River.
Right.
So many, you know, diverse things that you can do with the train. Handicapped folks, you know, otherwise might not be able to enjoy the Adirondack Mountains. And, so we, you know, it's for everyone.
So if you have a great idea, you can call Erin and say, how can we make this work?
And we'll make it work.
Absolutely. And you guys do have your business office, is now over in the Bag Square building?
The Bag Square, Cafe building on Broad Street is our corporate offices. All of our stations are streamlined through our central location in Utica. You know, that goes for our Utica station as well as our Thundera, Saranac Lake, and Lake Placid stations.
Right. Yeah, people, you know, locals might think, oh, it just all originates out of here, but you operate all those different stations.
Oh, yes.
They all have managers that report to the main office here in Utica. So it's quite an organization, quite an operation.
Each station offers, you know, different types of excursions.
Right.
Loomis Gang train robberies, the clown train. With this year, we're really excited about our Thundera station. We're going to be providing more evening trains and maybe some stargazing adventures. So that's going to be really, really interesting.
Very nice. New product to add to the lineup.
Yep.
So. All of your calendar, very full calendar, and you do have calendars for each of the stations on your website. So, and that's AdirondackRR.com, and you can find contact information there for Erin. Like we said, if you have a great idea, and you know, call Erin and see how to make it happen on the Adirondack Scenic Railroad. So, best wishes for a wonderful bunny train
Yes,
and
thank
a
you.
wonderful spring as we get going here.
Absolutely. Spring is sprung. Come
we
out
will-
on the train and enjoy it.
We will have you back to talk about, other activities coming up. So,
Look forward
and
to it.
people are able to book those beer and wine tasting trains
Absolutely.
already. So,
Let's
yeah.
fill them up.
So, thank you,
In
Erin.
more ways than one.
Very good job.
We'll take a quick time out. We'll come back with more of This Week in the Mohawk Valley.